Hey there. Okay, so we are now on the final day. We are on day 3 of the semester, and we have just woken up in Colonel Sanders' home after spending the night together, after agreeing to take things slow. So, yeah, we're gonna see if now we can finally get the secret ending and see if I have successfully completed my mission of winning Colonel Sanders' heart. And yeah, okay, let's go. You awake to a beautiful morning in Colonel Sanders' hideaway. Did you make the right decision on how to respond to Colonel Sanders? Only time will truly tell. I don't know. How did I respond to Colonel Sanders last night? Today is a day that could change the rest of your life. Think about the new secret ingredient that you just learned about, which is blank. Okay, I wonder, this is the most ingredients that I've gotten so far, so I wonder if something special will happen. I think I'm on the right path. Okay, in some jurisdictions, blank isn't even legal. But if a recipe is a secret, how will they know? I mean, I guess that's true. Your thoughts are interrupted when Colonel Sanders emerges into the room. He's holding a gorgeously plated breakfast, and your mouth waters at the sight of it. Here's a simple breakfast I just whipped up. Oh my god, Colonel Sanders just made me breakfast. Is that a healthy breakfast? But also, I'm actually pretty hungry looking at this now. It's meticulous. Okay, I really want KFC now after playing this game. You taste Colonel Sanders' food and it takes you on a journey. When you return, he's waiting to ask you an important question. Yes, okay, so would you say that we're the perfect match? Yes. How presumptuous. My cuisine and your taste buds, that is. Okay, he knew what he was doing with that question. Such confidence, such grace. Could he be the world's greatest gift to cookery? Okay, I don't like the option to peg him down and neg him. That's just mean. So I'm gonna go ahead and just flatter him. Okay, and I'm getting hearts. You know, I think we might be a great team. A single tear begins to pool in the corner of his eye as he gazes out the window. Okay, there's ghosts out there, so don't gaze too long. And with the right business partner, I know I can't fail. Business partner? Could he be talking to you? It's all happening so quickly. Overcome with emotion and confused by your feelings, you're on the verge of tears. Unable to speak, the only answer you can find is to run out the door and get home. There's still one more day of school after all. The University of Cooking School Academy for Learning waits for no one. 3 days of the semester, I've learned everything I need to know about cooking. And I guess I'm back now at my place. Hello BTS, hello chicken poster on the side. Okay, you get home to find something very surprising. Oh snap, your best friend is waiting there for you. Oh shit, she knows. Where have you been? Walk of shame. Okay, I'm getting shamed by my best friend. Because I had one heck of a night. You do have a robot. I've been desperate to talk to you about it, but I couldn't find you. I got worried that something had happened to you. It's okay. I was just... But now that it turns out you're fine, I can finally get you up to speed on the saga of Miriam. I like her drama, you know, that's pretty cool. Sure, but... You will not believe what happened to me after school yesterday. I went on a date. I think I can believe that. Since I've been partnered up with Clanky, it asked me to go out with him. It sounds like it went well. Of course I told him, you'd better keep your dials turned to polite and respectful. I'm not that kind of girl. You be the kind of girl you want to be, okay? Just be you. But he was just interested in spending some one-on-one time together and getting to know me, so I said, yeah, sure, I can get to know the little metallic guy. Long story short, he took me skydiving with his friends, but things quickly spiraled out of control. Someone died. Did you just say skydiving as if that's a typical first date to go on with a talking pressure cooker? I mean, I've heard that when people are put in dangerous situations together, it makes them develop feelings and bond faster, so I think he knew what he was doing. And now I'm not really sure where we stand. I guess it doesn't always work. Okay, you don't give Miriam time to tell her whole story. However, Bottling up the details of your own night is just too much to bear. And I went on a date too. Back to Colonel Sanders' house, where I spent the night with him. Yeah, okay. There, be shocked. You didn't believe me before. Thought I wasn't good enough. Nothing happened, but the emotional connection. Wowzers. Yes, his throbbing emotional connection. Okay. Miriam tells you to move on from this whole... What? No. She tells me to move on from this whole Colonel Sanders obsession and focus on school. That's not what this game is about. If being obsessed with Colonel Sanders is wrong, you don't want to be right. What? I didn't expect a fight. After a short argument, you both agree to go your separate ways. Is she jealous? When you arrive at school, you encounter your rivals in the quad. You can tell from a distance that they're picking on Pop, though he himself might not quite grasp that fact. They need to stop picking on this child. Because, you know, he's Pop. What's a swirly? It sounds delicious. Oh, it's great. I'll order you up right away. Ugh, so evil. Frickin' Joestars. I'll have my swirly with sprinkles, please. Heh, sprinkles is a dog and a treat. You can get your swirly dip too. They're so mean. Why don't you pick on someone your own size? I don't think anyone is the size of these two people. They are massive. Oh, yeah. Because I'm literally the biggest person at this school. There's that horse that Colonel Sanders rides to school. But who would dare pick on such a gentle and beautiful creature? Don't know if she's talking about the horse or Colonel Sanders. You got some nerve, Turnipime, suggesting I pick on a defenseless horse. Okay, he's not the brightest. Now you're twisting my words, and I won't have it. Oh, I tried. You clench your fist, but the injury from yesterday's mixer accident makes you wince with pain. Doesn't look like you can go on cooking like that. Might as well just give up. I can cook with my left hand. I'll never give up, ever. Colonel Sanders arrives just as it appears things are close to boiling over. A naturally intuitive person. He senses that something has been going on. Is everyone excited for the first day of school? Well, final day of school. Turnipime, how's that hand feeling? I'm sure you'll be back in fighting form by this afternoon. Aren't you concerned about my hands, Colonel? Yesterday I almost broke a nail winning so hard. Well, maybe you shouldn't have such long nails. I feel like that can be a hazard if you have to cook. Technically, I don't believe a winner was decided. Whew. But your presentation was quite impressive. What's he doing complimenting her? Ew. But what about the flavor of my delicate, warm, gooey chocolate sauce? We don't want to hear about your warm sauces. It was clear that you are passionate about how your food is received. That's a lot of words to say. It was bland. Whew. Oh, he didn't. I was too mean, I guess. He didn't like that. Excuse me, Turnipime. I am more than capable enough to speak for myself. Maybe you could tell me more of your thoughts as we walk to class, Colonel. Don't walk her to class. No! I'm always interested in discussing the fine art of fine foods. See you inside, Turnipime. Oh, I was too rude. I guess he didn't like that. Annoyed by Colonel Sanders' inability to see Ashley for who you know she really is, you walk across the quad to get some distance. In an attempt to distract yourself from how slighted you feel by that interaction with Ashley, you take out the spellbook you received yesterday and start flipping through the pages. No, we don't mess with the undead. Let's not do this. Yeah, she knows. Whoa, what's that book? It looks like bad news. It's just something I found lying around. It would appear to be some sort of grimoire, but I don't really believe in that magic stuff. Yeah, I mean, I just fought a spork monster, so I think I should. Oh, is that what grimoire means? A grimoire, like a book of spells? I don't know. Who would spend so much time decorating a magic book if it really weren't powerful? I can think of one surefire way to find out. That's how horror movies start. You open to a page covered with arcane warnings. Cast only in case of extreme emergency, it says around the pages. I could use a spell here that says it will erase anyone I choose from all of my memories. If I scrub out Colonel Sanders, it'll probably help me focus better on the upcoming final exam. Okay, you need to get your priorities in order. That is way drastic. Yeah, she knows. Couldn't you do something else? Like anything else? Not rooted in dark magic? Maybe try a string around your finger? Okay, fine, it is drastic. But desperate times call for desperate measures. No, they don't. Don't do it. Why would I turn to that page out of all pages? You've got a memory erasing spell sitting right in front of you, and a pretty good excuse to try it out. Okay, don't do it. That's a bad idea. I feel like I'll instantly lose the game. Okay. You take your friend's advice and put the book away. It's almost time for class. Sprinkles is already in the room, waiting for the students to arrive. He clears his voice to make a quick announcement. I want you all to know I feel something of a dog moment coming on, but I assure you it's nothing to be afraid of. His cute little nose scrunches up and he begins to breathe quickly. I think he's gonna throw up. Dogs throw up a lot sometimes. He must be hungry. Reach for homework to give him a snack. Dogs can be unpredictable, especially Sprinkles. Wait to see what happens. I think he might die if I don't do anything, so I'm just gonna go ahead and feed him. You reach into your backpack and grab some homework from last semester that you forgot to turn in. Sprinkles immediately goes for it and gobbles a sheet of paper like it's a piece of fresh chicken rawhide. Ahem. I apologize for the outburst. I know it seems cliche, but not much in this world satisfies like ungraded work. My Turnipime. Were you studying something with cinnamon? Do I normally put cinnamon on my homework? I have been sitting in on a lecture series around the art of cake baking. How insightful. This actually brings up an important point. Thank you, Turnipime, for reminding me to dole out this indispensable bit of wisdom. You see. But before he can go on any further, Miriam's love drama spills over into the class. Oh no. Sprinkles is interrupted by words and sparks coming from the back of the room. Oh god, Clank wants her back. Told you to save it for after class. Oh, he's sad. You think I wanted to be thrown from a plane strapped to a stranger? Miriam and Clank appear to be arguing. You still haven't learned to speak Clank's language of mechanical noises. I am monolingual. Were. But no, you had to show off your cool kid friends Jeff and Joan. J&J forever. Is that a reference to something? Watch us form a triangle in mid-air as we descend. Triangles are the strongest shape, don't you know? He tried. Okay, he did his best. Buzz. Yeah, well, that doesn't make it a great date. Beep, where? Then take Jeff and Joan with you. You can all hold hands as you pedal down the mountain, or a cliff for all I care. At least she stands up for herself, so, you know, I respect that. Sad Beep. Oh, I feel bad he's upset, though. Clank begins to shudder. Steam pours out of the gaps in his panels, and a loud ding stops him in his tracks. Beep. Buzz. No amount of seasoning is going to make me want to eat that, Clank. Okay, so he burps out a completely deep-fried sneaker. Considering that he himself has wheels, not feet, it's not entirely clear where it came from. You know, I wonder what it would be like to eat, you know, a piece of chicken shaped like a sneaker, because that's what it looks like. In terms of deep-fried footwear, I guess it looks okay. That's what I said, it kind of does look like chicken. Clank slowly rolls out of the room to be alone with his shoe. Everyone tries to pretend like they didn't see that entire thing go down. Nothing like a loud breakup to cast a pall over the final day of school. Well, that was unfortunate. Maybe he was shipping them. But we mustn't be distracted from what lies ahead. The final competition, showdown, challenge, exam, trademark. Is this a real thing that happens in KFC training? Still working on the title, but I think you get it. Test time approaches. See you all in the arena. But before you can think about your upcoming competition, there's a very beautiful soul nearby in need of a pep talk. Hey Miriam, are you okay? She doesn't look okay. Okay, I'm so mad that I could smash a tiny mug, spilling several droplets of hot cocoa all over the floor. Well, she needs to calm down. How could he embarrass me in class like that in front of everyone? Well, you look desirable. Her tiny cocoa is a delicious treasure, so you know that this breakup is no joke. Even the source of her frustration is a silly boy. I think he's a boy. I know that you know this, but I'm gonna say it out loud. You don't need anyone. Oh, I'm a good friend. Me and you, we're gonna cruise through this final test and hit the carpool lane to Success City. Miriam brightens up, imagining the wind rushing through her short bangs, but she hesitates to embrace the feeling all the way. You're not going to saddle up on Colonel Sanders' stallion and ride off into the sunset without me. I mean, that is the point of the game. Of course not. Well, maybe, sorta, but I'm sure there's a pony out there with your name on it, and a big ranch enough for both of us, and whoever else you want to bring along. I don't know, I guess like Burger King Man or something. Oh, actually he's kind of creepy. I wouldn't do that to her. If it's not Pop or Clank or anyone else you meet today, tomorrow, or this whole year, so what? You're a special person who shouldn't settle for the first someone to show you a little interest anyhow. I am a good friend. And at least we made up because we were fighting in the morning. Miriam gives you a big hug and wipes the tears from her cheeks. I should really review my menu for today. I'm going to make a very special soup. Okay. I bet that Professor Dog is gonna love it up. While you were pep-talking Miriam, you completely missed lunch. But that's okay, because you had a better idea of how to spend the time before your exam. You decided to head to the arena early to practice a dish. This also reminds me of some cooking anime that I used to see on Toonami, which I can't remember the name of right now. This is it. The location of your final challenge. A test of will, a test of courage, a test of talent. And a chance to beat the pants off Van Van, the supposed man-man, his glutes, and his evil-er counterpart, Ashley with the chicken thighs. As planned, you begin to run through a quick test of a recipe you've been working on, Turnip Hime's famous chicken pot pie. I really want a KFC pot pie. I've never had one. After practicing for months, making this dish comes second nature to you, and you're able to get a fresh pot pie in the oven. But as soon as you do— oh, that's a lot of flower petals this time. It almost looks 3D. Your cram session is interrupted by Colonel Sanders. Turnip Hime, what are you doing here? There's still time before the final exam. Oh, just taking it all in. I'm big into visualizing success. You know, I guess like a mood board kind of thing. I'm looking at my station and picturing victory. I love how positive I am. I have great self-talk. The pot pie has begun to bake, and the smell is slowly filling the space around you. Visualizing, huh? That's too bad. I was hoping you were here cooking something delicious. You'd usually happily share your food with anyone who is hungry. Oh, I love how sweet this music is. This is beautiful. But the last time you let Colonel Sanders get in your head, it cost you a cook-off. You decide that it's time to put your cooking above your romantic desires, but that decision gets hard to stick to when the oven timer goes up behind you. Okay. I'm gonna go fess up about my practice dish, because he does like honesty. I am an honest person. I will win his heart, and all the buckets and everything else. Oh, okay. Okay, you got me. I'm doing a little bit more than visualizing. I mean, I visualize a lot of things about him in this game. I know. My nose can smell a pot pie from 400 yards. That's an oddly specific distance, but you'd expect nothing less from such an oddly specific man. You knew it was a pot pie just from the smell? Not just a pot pie, but a chicken pot pie. Is there other kinds of pot pies? I don't know these kinds of foods. With an all-butter crust. And my nose is telling me something else. Oh no, is it burning? Huh, no. I can smell that it was made with a heaping helping of TLC. But it'll probably start burning any second if you don't pull it out. The moment of truth. Ooh, that looks good. Wow. It's the best pot pie I've ever tasted. I've always loved country cooking, and I could eat this all day. There's no time left. The final showdown is about to begin. Sprinkles lays down the ground rules. There are no rules except to cook with everything you've got. You step up for the cook-off of a lifetime. Decide that mac and cheese plus pot pie you've been practicing are just the dishes that'll push you over the edge to victory. Meanwhile, Van Van and Ashley are prepping wildly elaborate dishes per their usual over-the-top selves. Miriam has her giant magnifying glass and several sets of tweezers. She's definitely prepared to go big, going small. I like her creativity. Colonel Sanders seems to be harnessing his 11 herbs and spices, but he's trying to find a way to improve on something perfect. His original recipe fried chicken. I really want KFC. The intensity in the room starts at full, 10 out of 10 with a frenzy of action. Everyone is calling out cool special cooking moves as they prepare their food. Wow, it's getting serious. Colonel Sanders batters his chicken as it levitates through the air. It sounds pretty badass. Eggwurst. They must be German or something. I'm sure they all speak German in Kentucky. Miriam furiously injects her ingredients into an itty-bitty pot of broth. Best friend Baster Blaster. She's adorable. Van Van flexes his pectorals as he chops open a sea urchin. He already killed someone though. I feel like, isn't that typically dangerous? Let's rock and roll. Ashley scoops her pastries off the tray with lightning speed. Shallow personality spatula. She said it, not me. Even Clank gets in on it. 5-dial pressure point chicken cooking technique. Wait, when did Clank learn to speak English? Okay, so he's been working on himself since his breakup, you know, about 2 hours ago. You know, I respect that too. It's a singularity as was foretold. Is that a prophecy? We mustn't let it happen or the appliance uprising will take us all. Self-destruct. Okay, maybe he hasn't been handling his breakup well. Van Van quickly unplugs Clank and rolls him out of the back door of the arena. As you frantically prepare your dish, you notice Ashley has her spellbook out. Oh, she's a witch. Is she going to use some dark magic to turn the tide? Oh god, we're not about to get some black magic in here. You got a book of your own and you're desperate not to see her win another battle. You should take this opportunity to fight magic with magic, even if it's most certainly evil magic. No. Okay, I'm gonna do it the hard way because Colonel Sanders had a whole spiel on, I don't know, it was good to do it that way. I'm paraphrasing. Who needs magic when you've got passion? Yes, but black magic and cooking is my passion. I'm going to do it the hard way. Doing it the hard way is my passion. Colonel Sanders sees that you've chosen to win on your own terms, and he gives you a subtle wink from across the room. Ooh, okay, he does like it when I do it the hard way. I believe in you, Turnip Hime. Miriam notices too. Oh, I love her. And I've always believed in you, Turnip Hime, since we were little kids, because I'm your best friend forever. You turn to notice that Miriam is at your station cheering for you. Miriam, what about your dish? If you're here cheering, who is cooking? Tiny food, short cook time. I mean, that makes sense. I'm actually already done, so I thought I'd help you. But that's sweet, but... Oh... Miriam tosses a handful of spices directly into your boiling noodle. Okay, I didn't ask you to do that. No, it's a secret ingredient. However, she doesn't know that you lied, and the ingredient was made up. And where in the world did she get Eye of Newt from? The boiling pot explodes, sending Miriam flying backwards. The watery noodles begin to swirl in the air, bubbling up into a dark cloud that thickens and congeals before your very eyes. Is he gonna help me? I guess, since he was like my fairy godmother before? It is I, Steve, the spork monster. Oh, it's a different one. Okay, Steve, what happened to Borko? You're not here to battle me, are you? We spork monster. Oh, there's multiple. We spork monsters are many. I think Borko had the day off. But you have conjured Steve, and I hate to battle, so you're doing pretty alright. Oh hey, you're in the middle of a cooking competition. I really love this stuff. It's better than TV. You crazy kids and your culinary skills really impress me. Mind if I hang out? Sorry, Steve, but I'm in the middle of something. Do you mind? Steve the Spork Monster notices that you've got the grimoire stashed beneath your cooking station. Ooh, don't give me away. I see what you're up to. Crisscross some magical items and accidentally summon me, huh? Yeah, you guessed it, sorta. I mean, technically there's no rule, so I didn't do anything wrong. If you're here, would you mind tossing some fresh noodles in a pot of salted water? I'd love to. I've always wanted to be a top chef, actually. You know, when I was just a little spork pup. I guess they're puppies when they're younger, back in the old country. You can feel Spork Monster winding up to tell a very long and involved story. We don't have time for this. You don't exactly know where they came from, but it seems like it was probably lonely there. Actually, you know what? Maybe you should watch from the stands. I really need to focus on this competition. I understand. It's kind of like that time in Monster School that I had fallen asleep during scare tactics, and when I woke up... Okay, he's taking up too much of my time. You toss a serious stare at Steve, and he takes the hint. Never mind, I'll tell you later, good luck. Oh, thank God. Having suffered this huge setback, you don't know how you could ever win. You summon extra power from deep down, or give up and drop out of culinary school. I'm not giving up on day 3. I've almost won Colonel Sanders' like heart and everything. Okay, I'll summon extra power. I can do this. I have what it takes. I came here to win. I'm Super Saiyaning now. Your hair turns mac and cheese orange as culinary energy flows through your body. My heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for... My god, there is way too many distractions right now. Yes, Turnip Hime, you are the chosen one. You will avenge me. I don't deal with the undead. Power you've been summoning immediately fades back out. He's ruining everything. You interrupted my inspiring monologue. Sorry. My heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for this moment. I will show the world my cookery. You begin to levitate off the ground. Energy courses through your body. You know that with this power you can do anything. Except turn back time, which would be super useful because while you were powering up, your chicken pot pie overcooked in the oven and can't be served. Okay, I have no food left. But don't worry, dear Turnip Hime. You may have suffered some setbacks, but all is not lost. I have no mac and cheese and no pot pie. Impressed with your fortitude, Colonel Sanders decides you have earned his support. Okay. I have been watching you today and I must say, I'm truly impressed. You've been thinking on your feet and rolling with the punches. And he hasn't helped me at all through all these trials. He steps up to your station and stands right beside you. Okay, finally, I'm here to help. After I just lost 2 dishes. All you managed to make is mac and cheese, and time is almost up. Okay, so I did recover that then. So you're going to need it. But Colonel Sanders, what about the test? What will happen to you? What about the rules? Following the rules has never really been my thing. I follow my heart. Definitely a badass move there. What a guy. Colonel Sanders unfolds a delicate white towel to reveal the most delicious fried chicken tenders you've ever laid your eyes on. And besides, sometimes unexpected combinations can have surprising effects that surpass their individual efforts. Are you suggesting, if we combine forces, we can form the perfect food union? Time's up, students. Oh my god, just smash the chicken into there already. The time expired is the moment everyone has been waiting for. You must now prepare to present your dishes. A handful of students stands tall, but the class seems incomplete. It seems like we're missing some students. Pop and Clank. I think Clank tried to, not handle his breakup in the best way, and I don't know, the child is lost. From off screen, you hear a pure and innocent giggle that can only come from one student. I'm flying. Sounds like it's coming from that broom closet over there. Miriam, would you mind? Inside of the closet, you see Pop hanging on a broom hook by the elastic of his underpants. Pop, get down from there right now. Let me guess, did Van Van have something to do with this? When someone asks for a wedgie, who am I to refuse? You've had a lot of time on your hands today. I thought a wedgie was a wedge salad. I don't really know what a wedge salad is. it looks like Pop is eliminated from the challenge. Does that mean he graduates then? Seeing how he didn't cook anything. I can't feel my legs. May I be excused? Sure. You kids and your pranks. I must say, it's not the worst prank in UCLA history, but it's not exactly your book material. Wait a second. Pranks. Clink. Where did that pressure cooker roll off to? You wait to hear a signature whir, beep, or other onomatopoeia, but there's none. Somehow we must have gotten unplugged, I guess. We'll have to figure that out later. That leaves only 4 remaining students. Collect your final projects. Yes, it has been a long semester. It's 3 whole days. I don't know how long that is in dog years. Yeah, 3 whole days long. But after days of hard work, the time has come for me to eat. Miriam, please step forward. Now describe your dish. I've made... That is adorable. And now it makes me want udon too. Tender udon noodles and savory soup. My word, it's so delicate. Is that a tiny, teeny Narutomaki I spy afloat in its itsy-bitsy bowl? Yes, chef. Please call me Sprinkles. Chef is my father's name. You're a little too casual still to be a teacher. Yes, Sprinkles, and some green tea made from baby tea leaves that I picked myself. Sprinkles carefully sniffs around the dish before opening his mouth and letting just the tip of his pink dog tongue dip into the bowl. Sublime. Would anyone else like a taste? Oh, come on, I'm not one of those dogs who doesn't floss. Even have a really cute electric toothbrush for dogs. I wonder if that actually exists. I feel like the sound would freak out a dog. Fine, I'll enjoy it all by myself. In a flash, the entire meal has been devoured. Not that it took much, it was less than a thimble's worth of soup. A+. Rarely do I taste a dish with as much love poured into it as yours. Miriam is overjoyed. She gives you a big hug. Thank you, Turnip Hime, for helping me to believe in myself. We are good friends. Van, you're up. Okay, let's see what Jojo Siwa's got. That's dish. Uni over smooth egg custard in an axe-hewn urchin shell topped with caviar. It looks pretty metal. You skewer one type of urchin with spines from a second different color type of urchin. Yes, Sprinkles. Bit much, don't you think? Exactly why I did it. Bit much is kind of my brand. Doesn't it look cool? I mean, who am I to judge traditional Italian cooking, as Jojo has taught me? Sprinkles leans in to sniff the uni, but he can't get his nose close on account of all the spikes. He begins to paw at it erratically, causing the custard to slosh around. Oof. Please be gentle with my cuisine. Grr. Finally, Sprinkles goes all in tongue first, but he can't get past all the needles. Oh, he reels back as his tongue is poked and prodded. Youch, my tongue. The professor appears to be having allergic reaction to this sting. Yeah, isn't like sea urchin pretty poisonous? If you don't prepare it right, I mean. I can't eat this. He keeps poking my tongue. Disqualified. A stunning turn of events. Who would have thought that serving food in a bowl made of needles would make it difficult to eat? Dejected, Van does not go gentle into the night. Disqualified for glamour? Don't discount simplicity. This isn't the last you've heard of me. Before forcing us to endure his swollen tongue for another moment, Sprinkles graciously laps up a bowl of milk. I know, I'm a dog and I drink milk. Get over it. Sometimes it helps calm my agitated tongue. Can dogs drink milk? I've never tried to feed my dog milk, but I don't know if it's bad for them either. Next student. Ashley, it's time to step up. What's your dish? Made. That is beautiful. I'm not gonna lie. It's actually really, really cute. Orange Blossom Turkish Delight in a light rosewater syrup, topped with French meringue, and connected by sugar glass. You know, I wonder if anyone can actually make this on YouTube. You know, there's a good amount of YouTube channels which make, like, foods from shows. I think Binging with Babish does that sometimes. That'd be pretty sick. Actually, doesn't sound too bad. Indeed, it's quite delightful. However, I'd ask if you please refrain from eating it or attempt to taste it in any way. It's very fragile and meant to be a display piece. Don't eat the food at a cooking school? Got toast in your ears or something, Turnip Hime? I told you it's a display piece. Actually, I must say it is beautiful. However, this is a cooking competition at a cooking school. But clearly she did not read the school brochure. Yeah, which is why I cooked it and did an extremely good job of cooking it too. I didn't realize that we were having an eating exam. Her logic frustrates me. If I wanted to be judged on eating, I go to the College of Eating School for the Hungry. Suppose you could smell it if you absolutely insisted. But don't breathe too hard. You might disrupt the sugar spiral. If food cannot be eaten, it can't be judged. You are disqualified. Rage takes over Ashley, and she finally cannot keep her two-faced routine up. You wouldn't know high-end cuisine if it cooked you. Oof. Oof. And with that, Ashley storms off to rededicate herself to being the best, but this time without being shackled by trying to be fake nice and liked by everyone. I mean, you can go find your true self. That's okay too. This isn't the last you've heard of me either. If this class gets much smaller, I'll be teaching myself. You and Colonel Sanders, the final cooks, step up together. 2 chefs? I mean, there were no rules, so it's okay. What began as a delicious bowl of mac and cheese, I am so freaking hungry now, has become something else. I wonder if they really have that, because that looks really good. Not the healthiest, though, I'll say that. He examines it closely, sniffing and eyeing the bowl. I don't have a good feeling about this. From somewhere in the room, a literal drum roll plays. I mean, I thought it looked great. Just when I thought I've seen everything in this kitchen, you give me this thing. Oh, and completely blow me away. In my 49 years of life, so he's, dog years, so he's 7-ish? I've never tasted anything so deliciously and perfectly balanced. I'm sold, I'm buying this, I need this before the weekend. It's so delicious. And the fact that everyone passes the class. Oh, well, they didn't work for it and they were mean. I don't want them to pass on my hard work. You pass, you pass, you pass, you get a pass. Everyone gathers around and partakes of the mac and cheese bowl. They all seem to transcend this reality into another dimension. You win. Like the game? Or together you and Colonel Sanders have made a new menu item. The new menu item is so impressive that even Van Van and Ashley are drawn back by its magnetic fragrance. When they gaze upon your mac and cheese bowl, they admit that you are indeed an excellent chef. As you should have. Man, that's so good that it's making them cry. Sprinkles declares that you have passed. Everyone has passed. There were supposed to be more battles, but come on, how could they be better than this one? Okay, so I know how Disney Channel movies go. We are at prom. This is where things go down. So let's see if I actually got the secret ending. Okay. So now that the school year is complete and everyone has graduated, students return for one last assignment to get their groove on. The cafeteria has been completely redecorated in order to serve as a site of the school's graduation dance. Compared to the massive high-tech cooking arena, the humble decor seems downright cute and cozy. TJ Dog is in the house. Ow. You knew that Sprinkles was a master chef, but also a world-renowned turntablist? Is that really the term? Who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks? They look straight up out of like a Bring It On, Step Up something. Van Van and Ashley tell everyone that they've committed themselves to righting the wrongs they did while they were villains. I think one of them killed someone, so I don't know what you could do. For a moment, you actually believe them. Oh, he's here. Not another haunting. No ghosts allowed at graduation. Wow. Okay then. It's clearly written in the school's bylaws. Discriminatory. I was never actually a ghost. It was all a trick to get you to finally notice me. That's so sad. Amusing. And now that everyone is together, it's the sport monster. He is totally mellowed out. Everyone, the spork monster is no more. From here on out, I prefer that everyone refer to me by my new name. Party monster. Oh, I feel so bad for Student. Student tries to finish what he had to say, but everyone is too wrapped up talking to Spork. Sorry, Party monster. Dejected, Student walks off. Maybe things didn't work out for Miriam romantically, but she found the love in her cooking, and you know she's gonna do great. No, side characters and best friends really do have the best stories. I'm glad that she found herself. A red carpet rolls out across the floor of the ballroom. It's like a Hollywood movie premiere. Who could command such an entrance? Okay, that's not who I expected, but okay, it's Pop. He's arrived late to the dance, but apparently for good reason. Walking the carpet, you see perched atop his dirty chef's hat. A crown. I guess he's prom king. Welcome back, Pop. I know you weren't able to complete the final exam and accept your diploma, so we had it mailed directly to your father. I figured it was the least we could do for the school's dean. So there's some nepotism going on. Yeah, I get it. And we get a new wing of the school. Nepotism. Not to mention the honor of educating the son of the chancellor of such and such. The music at this dance is interrupted by the sound of sparking and electrical hissing. Oh, okay. Her ex is here. It's Clank who has arrived late to the dance. Now that I have graduated, I can reveal my truth. Whoa, he's still doing the talking thing. I am Clank, and I am not of this earth. I'm actually from a faraway planet in another dimension. That's weird. Yeah, what? I actually feel like I knew it this whole time. I mean, you did go on like a date, so maybe you found out in that one date. Now that I have learned the ways of your kind, I must return. Miriam, will you come with me? No is what you say. Yeah, besides no, obviously. I've just begun to learn who I really am. Now is the time for me to devote my life to figuring out how you are, Clank. You are blown away by Miriam's maturity. It's pretty clear that she has managed to surpass you in that regard. I mean, I almost did black magic just to focus on my cooking exam. I understand, kind of. Humans are weird. A portal opens up and Clank disappears through it. Okay, I need some water. Something about to happen. I see the flower petals. Finally, Colonel Sanders arrives. Okay, he's casual. This is casual, like, for the dance right here. Howdy, classmates. Just like the first day you met him, he's come prepared to feed the entire class. However, it's not enough to just give them a bucket of chicken. It's time for a full meal. I am so hungry. I didn't get to be the most famous chicken man in the history of chicken and man by not reminding people to go out and buy my chicken. Okay, so I remember there was a fake out ending, so I don't think I'm done yet. No, it's not the end. As everyone feasts on their delicious chicken dinner, Colonel Sanders finds you sitting at the edge of the dance floor. Do you hear that music? I think romance is about to happen. Colonel Sanders? Yes, Turnipime? I couldn't help but wonder. Was our final exam team up purely an act of strategy carried out by two cunning chefs? Or was it something more? I'm afraid I can't answer that question directly. Instead, I'd like to ask you a question of my own. May I have this do-si-do? Colonel Sanders extends his hand to you, and you feel a surge of energy jump off the tips of his fingers. His hand, the hand of a master chef, so dedicated to the craft of fine cookery, so tender yet refined, so milky smooth, fingers like finely battered drumsticks. This is getting spicy. Okay, turned in flour, soaked in buttermilk and dusted with exotic spices. You know, the exotic spices of the state of Kentucky. But they do not reach for tongs, a knife, or even a spork. Tonight, they reach for you. Oh, gosh. And though our feet may tire of dancing, I believe that this is just the beginning of our steps together. Colonel Sanders, will you not only join me on this dance floor, but in the kitchen, as my co-chef and partner in both business and in life? You gasp, could it be? Is he really saying? Me and you together? Ever since I met you, my dream has changed. It's not enough to simply open the world's greatest chain of fried chicken restaurants. No. Even then, my life would be incomplete without you by my side. We won! Let's see. What do you say, partner? I say? Oh god, with the heart still. I love you, Colonel Sanders. Oh, okay. I didn't see this before. The for real end. Okay. Something's happening. Wow, that was a life-changing 3 days. Overwhelmed by everything that just happened between you and Colonel Sanders, you step outside to get some air. The quad is dark and quiet. Too quiet. Am I gonna get like a romantic CG or something? You start to smell something salty, potatoey, and gravy-y. Just then Spork Monster appears. Hi, Turnip Hime. You had some pretty sweet dance moves back there. Why, thank you. You weren't too shabby yourself. That moonwalk you did was pretty cool. Oh, you notice? I'm so embarrassed. Anyways, is this a love triangle? I had something to ask you. You see, life as a potato-like creature is difficult. I have no place to call home other than people's nightmares. Am I gonna get a, like, multiple love interests? I had no... Oh! Okay. I was wondering if I might be able to go home with you permanently. I'll run out and get the paper in the morning and everything. What do you say? Yes, adopt him, he's adorable, or no, a dorm room is no place for a spork monster. Am I adopting him as a pet or as a child? Because Colonel Sanders and I just got together, and I don't know if we're ready for a child, but you know what? I'll think of him as a pet. I'll adopt him as a pet. My hero. Oh, he can give me hearts too? Okay. My hero, I will forever be in your debt. The end. Oh, I think this is it. Seriously though, it really is this time. Wow, it's like they heard me. It really is this time. Okay. I think I got it. I got the secret ending. I have a pet. I've got Colonel Sanders. We're business partners and life partners. Is there... I think it just replays the ending at the end. But you know what? We'll watch the ending because I'm happy I finally won. Hopefully everything goes well with this recording this time. It's magic. I definitely need some KFC after this. Finally, I was able to get the secret ending. I don't know if I'm going to do all the bad endings because that seems like a lot of work because there's a lot of bad endings, I think. I looked at a list and it was a good, or like maybe like less than 10, but there's still an amount. But yeah, thank you so much for, you know, watching this game. Hopefully you were able to get through all 3 days of this, and yeah, maybe in the future I'll do another Let's Play, but you know, pretty glad I was finally able to beat this game and get the secret ending. So yeah, thanks for watching. Bye!